is already starting well. Oh my gosh. Prompt number 1 already puts 3 books on my TBR. I already don't want to do this anymore. So fingers crossed. Hello and welcome back on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. If you're new here, hi, I am Cece and I do all fun bookish stuff. And well, today we're finally doing my first TBR game. So far I've been doing little different things with my TBR, and one thing that you need to know about me is that I always have very elaborate, huge TBRs. I usually read potentially between 15 and 20 books currently in a month, but my TBR usually has around 30 books on it. That is because I'm the type of person, I need a plan. I need to have it planned out, but like I don't want to get to the end. But my TBR game is going to challenge that. So before we dive into what the game is and playing and seeing what I can pick for this month, a little bit about how my TBR is put together so that I usually land at around 30 books. I have roughly 10 books that I do for group reads, that I do for book clubs, and I'm not going to touch that. I still am going to see, hey, what group read do we have this month and am I interested in participating? Then I have roughly 5 books that I reserve for reading from a book box that somebody made for me, buddy reads, and all that kind of stuff. And then I have 5 books that I reserve for Free Book Friday books. So if you want to check out that series, go ahead. And if you want to read a Free Book Friday with me, then reach out to me because I have always slots open for that one. So that is already 20 books. And then I have 10 slots that I usually pack with readathon, with things like different prompts that I've made for myself over the past couple of years. And I enjoy having reading prompts to diversify my reading in all senses. What this TBR game now is doing is taking these last 10, and the TBR game is going to decide, am I going to have 5 or am I going to have 20 added? And I might have to add additional ones if I'm going to participate in a readathon, and neither my group books or my buddy reads or my free book or my picks from this TBR game are covering the readathon. So potentially we could end with even more than 30. Please don't make this happen. So in this TBR game, we are going to have a threshold of picking at least 5 books, but the end is pretty much open. Now, why is this dangerous? Because every single thing from this TBR game has a consequence that you potentially look forward to, I potentially do not. Let's talk about how this game works. We are going to play a round of duck pond or hook-a-duck or whatever you want to call it, but pretty much I have little ducks in a pond. I am pulling them up if I'm able to. I did a couple of dry runs and I suck at this. And on the bottom is a colored little dot. I have picked 6 different colors. I have 12 ducks. I think I have too many ducks in the pond, but that is okay. Now, each color is referring to a certain genre or theme. I have 6 different themes, and at the end of the month I will look at, have I read everything that I have picked out of my TBR game, and if not, I have a consequence that I have to do. And contrary to the other consequences that I've seen so far, these are going to be fun to watch because obviously I'm going to film them and upload them, and I have a feeling that you do want me to fail my TBR so badly, and I am gonna do everything not to. Let's talk about the 6 different genres that I can pick. The first one is green, and green is not a genre. Green is going to be an arc. I need to reduce the amount of arcs that I have, especially the e-arcs. And this also determines how many books I'm going to have to pick, because I am going to have to pick at least 2 greens. So as soon as I pick my second green, we're good. At least 5, so potentially we can have up to 5 greens if I have nothing else, but at least 5 and 2 greens is when I can stop. Green, if I don't finish the books that I picked for green, is Green with Envy. You can only eat what other people have ordered for a day. So I pretty much have to go out to like takeout, restaurants, and I just have to go and order what the last person before me has ordered, and that is all I can eat for the day. And that also goes for drinks. The next one is Purple, and Purple is historical fiction. I quite like myself some historical fiction lately, so I wanted to make that a separate genre. And if I don't read the Purple books in the month, that is going to be the challenge Purple Heart. Do something that frightens you. Orange stands for fantasy, another one of my favorite genres currently. And Orange, if I don't complete the Orange challenges, the challenge is going to be Aren't You Glad I Showed Up? And that means I have to go and do a good deed. I pretty much have to not just randomly do something that I think is a good deed, but I actually have to go out, find somebody and ask them how I can help support them that day, what I can do for them. Oh, okay. Black is sci-fi, and that for me also includes Afrofuturism. I do think that there is a very distinct separation between those two, and it is not correct that Afrofuturism is often put into the sci-fi genre, but for my purposes, I selected both genres for the color black. And for black, we have the challenge Schwarz auf Weiß, which is a German saying, which would literally be translated a black on white, and by that it means black letters on white paper. And that means I can only eat for a day what I can find on a page. Red is a contemporary, and by contemporary I open this up to a lot of different things that could fit. This can be a thriller, this can be pretty much anything that is set in a current day and age. And if I do not complete my red challenges, I have to do the challenge Share the Love, which means I am going to go and pay for the person behind me in the queue wherever I am that day. And I potentially want to go to something like Starbucks to pay for the person so I don't end up with $100 of groceries. Just saying. Now the last one is going to be the one that's going to make it really interesting, because the last one is yellow, and that is pick something out of your comfort zone. Out of my comfort zone, for example, could be a romance book. It could be something that I'm not hyped about. I think that I can stretch the definition of what is out of my comfort zone a little bit, but it is definitely something that I don't want. It is something that I do not want. For that, if I do not complete the yellow challenges, my activity challenge is going to be brighten someone's day. Go out, buy flowers, and pass them out to people on the street. Now, these are the challenges, these are the genres. We are going to go and get our ducks ready and pick our ducks. And after we pick the duck, there's another layer. Yay! We have these wonderful TBR game cards that I pick from. They have all kinds of different prompts, cultural background other than my own, from my wish list, continuous series, buzzword of the month, hyped on Booktube, Twitter picks for me, from the top shelf, and that literally means the shelf behind me. I'm going to tilt the camera so you can see what's on that shelf right now. That is the top shelf. Let a Friend to pick for you. Less than 250 pages, new to me author, super hyped for it, and published pre-2000 and more than 500 pages. These are the current prompts, and I'm going to expand on this. My dear friend Adriana made these cards for me, and I'm so appreciative. They are so beautiful. I love them. Let's go play the game. Yay! So the first one is green. Yes, we're off to a good start. Now let's mix those cards. I'm going to point them towards you, and I'm going to pick this one. Continuous series. Okay, that's tough. So an arc that continues a series. I don't usually have arcs that continue a series. Ooh, shoot. Okay. Oh wait, I have two. I have on NetGalley I got approved for Murderbot number 6, I believe, but I haven't read 4 and 5. And I have been approved for Lightbringer, which is the second or the third to Furyborn, and I haven't even read Furyborn. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I think these are the only ones where I have a... Oh, this is already starting well. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Let's just put the number 6 of the Murderbot series on my TBR. I'm just gonna have to read 4 and 5 as well. So, well done. Prompt number 1 already puts 3 books on my TBR. Let's mix the cards again. And we have orange, which is exciting. I love orange. And we're going to pick this one. What is this? Buzzword of the month. What's the buzzword? Let's look that up. Okay, so the buzzword of the month is home or house. But I don't have anything with house or home in the title. That's fantasy. Damn you! So I'm gonna go out and have to buy one. House of Earth and Blood or the House in the Cerulean Sea. I actually would love to read both. I think I'm gonna go with House in the Cerulean Sea. This has super great ratings and I'm super hyped for that one. Okay, next duck. So let's try and mix it properly again. I'm so bad at mixing. Let's go with this one. From your wish list. Okay, okay. So sci-fi or Afrofuturism from my wish list. This should be easy. This should be easy. I'll actually put up a poll on Twitter right now. I could just use this to cover one of the Murderbots because they are technically on my wish list. But no, is that cheating? Would that be cheating? Let's narrow it down to some of the things that I'm super hyped for. I do want to read the Fourth and the Wayfarer, and I think that was already planned to catch up with a book club, so that wouldn't be an extra book. I really want to read Red Rising. I really want to continue the Illuminae files, and let's put the Murderbot Diaries as well. So Twitter is gonna decide if I'm going to cheat myself into the Murderbot Diaries. So Twitter has spoken and we have an equal vote for Red Rising and the Wayfarer series, and we're gonna go with the Wayfarer series because I already had that on my TBR for a group read, or like for catching up with a group read. I'm super pumped for the Wayfarer series, and more closing out a series than starting a new one feels right to me, even though I'm super pumped to get into Red Rising as well. I feel like this is the right choice for me. Okay, another fantasy. So let's shuffle the cards. My beautiful, beautiful cards. There we go, and we're going to take, let's take from this side this time. Another continue the series. Okay, continue the series with fantasy. That's an easy one. I think that I already have Mistborn 3. It's actually next to me. I have Mistborn 3, The Hero of Ages on my TBR for May as a group read for the Readalongs. So that seems like a good opportunity to put The Hero of Ages on my TBR. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so the next one is the 5th pick. So if that comes up green, we can finish for the day. Oh no, it's out of my comfort zone. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, we knew that was gonna happen. We knew that was gonna happen. Now give me a good card. Give me a good card. Give me a good card. Please give me a good card. Okay, that means we also have more than 5. Oh, at least at 8 books. It's getting very, very likely that I'm not going to finish it all. So let's just pick from the end. What is this? From the top shelf. Oh shit. Oh shit. From my top shelf, something out of my comfort zone. I have stuff that I'm hyped about on my top shelf. Okay, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. Let's take a look. What can I consider out of my comfort zone? This is tough. Ooh, maybe this one? Maybe this one. I mean, I love the covers and I would love to read either of them, but I think that they're like romancy chick lit, which is not my thing at all. So let's consider these as out of my comfort zone. Into the blender go Bridget Jones, Anita Lewis, Sex and the City, and Clueless. Out comes a diabolically amusing concoction. And this is Fake It Till You Make It. A total nerd, a cool girl, a little lie. I think I'm gonna go with this one because we also have the Asian readathon going on in May, and potentially I can double up and use this for the Asian readathon. And I did enjoy David Yoon's Frankly With a Love. I think it was a quick and easy read. Let's see what this is about. When Sunny, a self-proclaimed nerd, meets Cirrus, he can't believe how cool and confident she is. So when she mistakenly gets the idea he's in a rock band, he decides to let her believe it. But soon he's deep in the lie with no way of coming clean. So he forms a fake band, and now everyone, even Cirrus, thinks he's cool. All he has to do next is perform live at a local competition, and then he's sure to get the girl, right? But Sunny's lies are about to catch up with him. I think that's a good pick. I love it. And it's green! Yes, okay. So we finally have our total number of 8 books that I'm adding to my TBR due to my TBR game. Now let's find out the prompt for... Ah! I am so bad at this. Okay. Let's take one more out of the middle. Let's take this one. From your wish list. An arc from my wish list? How's that gonna work? How is that going to work? Damn. Okay. An arc from my wish list. So I can't go and request an arc from my wish list and then be sure that I'm going to be getting it. So how am I going to fulfill this prompt? Ooh, yes. Okay. So I think this works. I usually don't have one on my wish list, and then I see it on NetGalley. I'm like, yes, I already had that on my wish list. But that is the case with a Black Buck, and I'm super hyped for Black Buck 2. What Goodreads said is that this is a crackling satirical debut about a young man giving a shot at stardom as the lone black salesman at a mysterious, cut-like and wildly successful startup where nothing is as it seems. So I'm quite interested in and quite intrigued, and it fits in with the theme of what I currently love to read. That's the TBR game. Please let me know what you think of this game. Let me know if you have any suggestions. Let me know if you have any ideas for additional cards, additional prompts. And honestly, look at how beautiful they are. Look at this. I love it so much. Thank you, Adriana, again, for making these for me. I appreciate that so, so much. Yeah, let me know. And I will be doing my first sentence ranking again, so you have a full video to look forward to with all 30-ish, potentially. With the readathons coming up, I think that we're going to land on 30 books again, where I predict the rating of my books based on the first sentence of the book, and that will determine my reading order. Okay, let me know what you think. I am looking forward to all the feedback, and I hope to see you on my channel again real soon. Until then, bye!
Just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could